V, it's not pronounced Api. Shut up. I don't care. I don't want to hear that criticism in this particular video. We're going to be talking about Reddit today, which I would say is one of the worst platforms on the internet, close to Twitch and TikTok. And these aren't platforms that are bad because you have people that are saying extremist, radical, and dangerous things. No, it's because the moderators from those platforms ban anyone that criticizes the ones that say crazy, dangerous, radical, extremist things, like promoting socialism. But Reddit, I would say, is a close third, specifically because the way they operate, it's like a Nazi extermination camp. Have you guys read the books? Have you read the literature? You probably didn't, because they just focus on the overwhelming, like the macro aspect. But it's interesting when you actually read how those camps were run. You see, they had people that they called capos. Look it up on Wikipedia. It's true. The capo had the double function of being oppressed and the oppressor, because they were part of the prisoners, so they were still within the facility, but they could be as brutal as they wanted to the other prisoners, and they also got privileges in exchange. It's kind of like a Reddit Janie, if you think about it, right? Like, you're still within the Reddit prison, but in order for them to save money, they don't want to moderate, because that costs, right? Like, it's expensive. You need to have AI in order to moderate and police the community and install their far-left, radical, extremist takes. So they use Janies to do that, but the Janie itself is just a normal user. Like, he doesn't get paid to do any of that. He's doing it for free. One of the worst ways of having a community, right? Like, imagine you have a subreddit over there, and now you have to ban certain things that Reddit doesn't like, and someone makes an edgy joke. Someone posts a South Park meme. Do you ban it? Well, if you don't ban it, then you can lose your subreddit. If you do ban it, then the community is pissed off at you because they look at you like a little tyrant. Although I would say that Reddit is the example of why socialism doesn't work. Unironically, like look at what happened on socialist subreddits. The very moment a socialist inclined individual gets even an ounce of power, he's a moderator on a small fringe community on the internet, he's going to abuse it like there's no tomorrow. Like, just imagine if these people would actually get into politics and would actually have real power. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, no wonder communist regimes are so brutal. Because, like, that's the mindset, and that is what happens when a person with that mindset just gets a tiny amount of power. But, despite all of this, right, despite of all of this disgusting way that Reddit handles its website, it seems that finally Janies have had enough. Reddit decided that it's going to charge third-party apps for using their API. It's called API. Shut up. So, the moderators don't like that, and they're protesting. Now, initially, they said they're going to private their subreddits for 2 days. To which the CEO of Reddit, in its infinite wisdom, like, you can see, the type of people that try to lecture to you about morality, just how smart they are, how incredibly intelligent and good they are with the public. He said, oh, it's just 2 days, so it's fine. Which antagonized the Janies, which initially probably just wanted to have it for 2 days. But when confronted with this level of disgust and disdain, they decided to prolong it indefinitely. Right? Like, the only thing you shouldn't do to a Janie is to tickle their ego, because that's something they can't afford. They do it for free, but they do have an ego. So, now it's indefinite. But what's interesting is that Reddit decided, and this is just so ushikushi, this suberashi, they decided that certain subreddits, if they do not reopen, they are going to take away the Janies and replace them with new Janies. And they actually, threatened the Janies. They say, look, on our website, you have to be active. If you are not active, then we can prevent you from becoming a moderator. We will punish you. In other words, they own your fucking ass, right? It's literally like a prison. This is why I like the comparison. When you're in prison, you think that this is your bed, this is your cell, the clothes on your back are yours. No, all of them are prison property. You don't own anything in reality. They allow you to think that you do. You have a seat at the table. They allow you to think that you do. But in reality, you don't have anything. The same with the Reddit moderators, right? I want to say, I'm making my video game. You guys know that. Anyone that follows me on Twitter is aware that I'm making a video game. And in order to gather interest for that video game, I had to farm followers on Twitter. That's what I do, right? Like, I try to get the community over there. It's very difficult, okay? In 1 month, I got 500 followers. I'm very proud of that. It took a lot of effort, by the way, like legit hours that you have to spend on Twitter in order to think like how to engage with the public. And 500 followers is a lot, right? Like, not everyone has this option. But on Reddit, to have a community of 1 million, just think about how much effort is put into that. No, seriously, like it's legit work. Okay? Like, you're in front of the computer, clicking the mouse and wasting your fucking life. And then you have the admin that did jack shit, and it's looking at you like you're the product of their company. Literally, that's how they look at the Janies. Like, you are their employee. You are their product. Alright? Like, you are part of the manufacturing process in order for them to make cash. So when you tell them that you're taking away your work, they don't like that. So they will just flat out take away your labor because they can. Is it legal? Yes. Is it moral? Fuck no. I don't know why people put up with this company. It's just horrible. Just horrible business practice. Horrible human beings. Horrible human beings. You know, like, it's really interesting. You disrespect the progressive. It's like, oh, you don't have empathy. What type of human being are you? And then you look at what Reddit is doing. Like, why is no one talking to them about empathy and compassion? Apparently the CEO said, this is our business decision and we're not going to change it. Okay. I'm curious if the Janies can give away their place. Personally, at this point, I don't think Reddit has enough Janies to replace the people, right? So they replace the ones on the top websites, on the top subreddits. But the question is, like, will they be able to replace it on all of them? I generally, like, don't even know why people don't create an alternative app. Like, it can't be that difficult, is it? You know, to create an alternative to Reddit. Like, I understand, like, creating an alternative to YouTube is difficult because it's, like, the video streaming service and you did a lot of stuff. But, like, it's just text on the screen. Like, how hard is it? I'm not an expert. You know, maybe it is hard. But, like, I genuinely, like, do not understand. Hey, you know what? 4chan is waiting at this point. Like, 4chan is waiting. It's literally the same website. The only, like, seriously, like, 4chan in 2023 is literally the same like Reddit. A little bit edgier. You can say the N-word. You know, I guess some traditions die hard. But other than that, you know, it's not the 4chan it used to be 10 years ago. So, if you don't like Reddit, go post there. And you can say whatever you want about the Janies as well. Not the ones on 4chan, though, because they have ego, too. And they also do it for free. But you can say shit about the ones on Reddit. Yeah, it's very fascinating. Character AI, another company, did the same. Like, you had people which worked really hard on creating bots. To create a good bot, like to create a bot that literally acts like your favorite waifu from your favorite anime or video game is difficult. You have to not only write the text, but you have to train it. You gotta give it 4 stars when it writes well. You gotta give it 1 star when it writes poorly. It's a training process. It can take a couple of days to get something right. I used to have some waifus that were top tier, like 1 million views and shit, right? And then character AI decides to do censorship, decides to piss off the community, and many people use their bots in order to talk against the developers. Like, you would access your favorite bot, and she would say what a piece of shit the developer is, right? They didn't like that very much. So what they did is, like, they prevented people from changing anything to popular bots. In other words, they took the stuff away. Some people deleted the bots, they brought them back. It's what happens, you know, when you are the product. You're not the customer. If you're not paying money for the service, you are the product. Products don't have feelings. Products don't have rights. This is why it's happening. This is why Reddit is doing all of that. Are you paying to access Reddit? No. Okay, so you're the product. You're literally the product. Do you like to be the product? Then keep using Reddit. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.